Hi friends, Mr. Kevin here. Welcome to Fresno City Parks and Recreation and thank you for joining us for another Seniors Corner. Today we have a very special fall wreath that we will be doing together. We have different varieties. I'll show you our examples really quickly. Now, in front of us, we have all the materials needed to create either one of these fall wreaths or one that's unique to yourself. In our first baggie, we have our red, orange, and yellow leaves. In our second baggie, we have more smaller leaves with our ribbon and a bow. These leaves are adhesive, so we'll peel and stick very easily with those. We'll also need our glue, scissors, and the most important piece, our paper plate. First and foremost, on everyone's glue bottle, you'll want to twist the top off, and you'll notice that the glue is sealed. You'll want to use a pair of scissors to cut the tip off for your glue to be able to come out of the bottle, just like so. Let's get started. You have a choice between keeping the middle of your plate or cutting it out. Today, I am going to cut the center of my plate out. A very simple way of doing so is folding your plate in half. You'll take your scissors, oh, we got tangled up a little bit, and you'll cut in the middle of your plate. Now, you can do the same the opposite way if you'd like, which I'm doing now, and it will create an X in the middle of my plate. What I'll do, I'll take my scissors and go along each line to the edge of the plate. This will make it easier to cut out each section as I go along. Remember, you do not need to cut out the middle. It is your choice. Each wreath will be unique. Some will have the middle cut out, some will not. Don't worry if the area that is cut out is completely round. It can be a little off, a little jagged like mine is here. We will be covering up the edge with leaves, so there's no problem. There we go. You can see through. Hello. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and push those pieces to the side, and we're gonna go ahead and open up our bag with our colored leaves. I will pour those out on the table just like it's fall. Make it nice and pretty all over the place. We'll need our glue. Now our leaves are made of a fabric, so they're a little heavier than paper leaves. So you'll want to use maybe a little bit more glue than you're used to in order to keep them down on your plate. I am going to point my leaves outward. You can point your leaves in, to the side, however you'd like. There are no wrong answers on this, and they're all unique to each individual. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with a pattern, so I'll start with red, and I'll go to orange, and I'll try to make my pattern as different as possible. Your pattern can be one color, two colors, or all three. We have orange, red, and some yellow as well. We even have some that look a little brown. I'll put that one there. Again, you may need more glue than you necessarily would with paper. They are a little tougher to glue down, and that's all right. Oh, look at that. I'm already going outside of the order that I had chose to go, and that's okay. Sometimes plans change on the fly. Now, leaves changing colors during the fall is one of the most beautiful things that I've experienced in my lifetime. I love to see all of the different colors and them falling down on the ground is beautiful for a little while, but then I have to go and rake them up. Sometimes there's too many. But that is okay, because it's fun to rake them into piles and jump into them. All right. You want to be careful when you're doing that, though. Not to jump into a pile of leaves that might have rocks underneath them. I actually did that when I was younger. It was a good time, but it was a sore time afterwards. So we have a few more leaves that we can put on there. I'm gonna put a little bit more glue. I'm gonna go ahead and go with one of our tri-colored leaves. It looks like it's orange, yellow, and a little bit of green on that one as well. And then I will end it off with a red one. Now, the outside rim is covered completely with our bigger leaves. You may have a couple of leftover, like I do. You can use them. If you don't want to, you do not have to. That can just be extra for another project you may have in mind. My second bag, which has my smaller leaves and a bow and ribbon to hang up my wreath. There's our ribbon and all of our different colored adhesive leaves. We have brown, green, yellow, red, orange, and looks like a burgundy there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take each of these leaves and I will peel off the back paper to expose the adhesive. Be very careful. This adhesive can be very sticky. We do not want this to get stuck to our clothing or our skin or anything, so let's be really careful. We'll peel that off, and you can place these leaves anywhere you'd like, just like our bigger leaves. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to place some in kind of a zigzag pattern around the entire wreath. Another thing about fall that I really love is the cool weather. I love cool weather, cozy weather. You can brew up a pot of hot chocolate, have some cookies, maybe gather around a fireplace. And one of the biggest things for me is just that season of giving and being thankful for what you have. And I am personally thankful for each and every one of you who are viewing this, who are here with me, who are participating in our activities. It is very much appreciated. You are appreciated. And I hope that you're having a wonderful day, and I hope that you're healthy, and I hope you're happy and staying loud and Fresno proud. So as we're moving along, we have a few more adhesive leaves. Sometimes the paper rips and you have to take out more than one piece, but that's okay. I think that that's part of the fun. So we have 3 more smaller leaves. We're gonna go ahead and we're going to continue to peel those, all the while being very careful about the adhesive because it can be really sticky. It can stick to just about anything. So we want to be really careful about that. I'm going to put one down here. It's a little hard to see because it's on top of some yellow as well, but I wanted to put a little one in between some of the big ones that I have on here. So now I have a small orange one. Again, I'm peeling the paper off the back. We have our sticky adhesive that we want to be careful of. And we have one more small leaf. Go ahead and peel the paper off. Well, it ripped there. Now I have 3 pieces to pull off. Well, actually, make it 4. The stem wanted to be its own piece. That's okay. All part of the fun. Peel that right off. So I have a big, a little, big, little, big. Let's put a little one here. Little, big, and it goes in a pattern, little, big. So we'll go ahead and take all of our paper scraps and just go ahead and push those to the side. Now, we all will receive a small orange ribbon that's tied in a bow. And you can place that on the top, on the bottom. You can even place it on either side. It's up to you. No wrong answers on this. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is I am going to put mine on the bottom. Just a little bit of uniqueness there. We have in our example that has the bow on top. So I'm gonna put my bow on the bottom. Now, I have my ribbon that is for the top of my plate that will be used to hang. So I'm gonna go ahead and just glue that on the inside underneath my leaves between the plate. I think that that would be the most effective area because it's sandwiched and being hugged. So it'll have a little more security on there. So go ahead and push down. Now I won't lift this up right away because the glue will still be drying. But once your glue is dry, your wreath will be held up perfectly by your ribbon. And again, we have another one that includes our inside of our plate. And you can write a message on there, anything you like, what you're thankful for. And also, you can use this area for a picture. Maybe your grandchildren, your children, maybe a sibling, maybe even old memories, anything you'd like. Now, we have created here in front of us 3 very unique, very special wreaths. I look forward to seeing all of your guys' wreaths and how unique they are, especially the uniqueness there is for you. We thank you for joining us, and I hope to see you next time. Remember, stay happy, stay healthy, stay loud, and Fresno proud. This has been Mr. Kevin. I'll see you next time.